Jennifer Luciano.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer, you have a red light violation on Eddy Street and Dudley Street. You also have 2 parking tickets that go back 7 years ago.
Well, I don't remember the parking tickets.
Oh, well, you don't remember 7 years ago?
No, not really.
Where were you at 10:11 a.m. in 2011 on November 16th? Where were you?
No, that I don't know.
I know where you were. You were on Westminster Street getting a parking ticket. That's where you were. All right. The parking tickets I'm going to dismiss. The city won't be able to prove the case anyway. They're so old.
Okay.
But we're going to look at the red light violation.
I'm guilty for that, but I have an excuse for it.
You're guilty with an excuse?
Yeah.
All right. What is the excuse?
My 4-year-old son fell out the second floor window.
Is
I was
he here?
taking him to the emergency room.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's right there.
Have him come up here.
Yeah, be nice.
What's his name?
Joe Myers. Joe Myers.
Joe Myers. Hi.
Say hi.
Is there anything you want to tell us about this?
No, there was just that. I was
He
taking
fell-
him to the emergency room.
He fell out the second-story window?
Second-story window.
How did that happen?
As he says, he was twerking out the window. That's the story he tells everyone.
He was doing what?
He was twerking out the window.
Twerking out the window?
Twerking out the window. He was dancing, and he said he lost balance and moved front and fell out.
Well, who's taking care of him? You.
Yeah, I was in the house. I was in the restroom at the time.
Well, he made a complete recovery.
Oh, yeah, the doctor asked me if he was made out of rubber. No injuries at all.
Did he fall on grass?
No, dirt.
Dirt. Were you driving him to the hospital, or were you following the rescue squad?
No, I was driving him to the hospital.
He was in the car?
Yep.
All right, based on that explanation, I don't think anybody in the courtroom would have stopped at a red light for taking a kid to the emergency room after he fell out of a second-story window. How come you didn't call the rescue squad?
By the time we went down, I got downstairs to pick him. He was already up and walking, so I kind of just figured I'd take him.
You wanted to get him checked out?
Yeah.
All right, the case is dismissed. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, it's time for the Ziggy Quinn Excuse of the Month Award. And I must say, we have some very impressive nominees.
Had to put the windows down and drive at excessive speeds because my dog was hot.
I was 8 months pregnant and I had to pee and I didn't want to slam on the brakes.
I was sweating. I couldn't see nothing. I was wiping my eyes, looking this way, trying to get cooled off because I had no air conditioning. The car's 22 years old.
A+ excuses, everyone. Well done. However, this month's award goes to... I was hurrying to the hospital because my 4-year-old son lost his balance and fell out of the second-story window while he was twerking. Jennifer and Jemias couldn't be with us today, so I will be accepting the award on their behalf. Thank you.
Abisola Osanaga. You're charged with parking in a handicapped zone, and you're also charged with not having evidence of an inspection sticker on this vehicle.
Yes.
What do you want to tell me about the handicap zone?
My cousin's the one who was driving my car and she parked there. I wasn't aware until we got out of the club. So she was the one, she was the one who parked, the one who drove my car. And I didn't realize you couldn't park there after hours because it was late at night.
You think handicap zones are only during the daytime?
I mean, it was like 1 o'clock at night, so I wasn't...
Well, my point is, you think that people with handicaps don't drive at 12 o'clock at night? You don't think so?
No, but, yeah.
I don't understand that rationale.
It wasn't me who parked my car, so I don't know what my cousin was thinking.
I'm just repeating what you said.
I know.
Just think about it for a minute. In other words, some people have a handicap, a physical disability maybe, right? You have trouble walking a little, whatever the disability might be. And you're saying, oh, I don't think that they go out at night. Where they can only go in the morning.
No, that's not true.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just trying to figure it out. All right, this is Simmons number 16409152665. It's going to cost you $35.
All rise and hit subscribe so you don't miss the latest viral moments like this one. Share these videos and weigh in on the cases. You be the judge. Subscribe now.